In this particular video, we are going to discuss about the data diode. What are the different types of data diode? What are their working principle? And what is the importance of using data diode in network? So, data diode is basically a cybersecurity solution that ensures unidirectional information exchange. This high assurance hardware device maintains both network integrity by preventing intrusion as well as network confidentiality by protecting the most security sensitive information. So as you can see in the right corner, this is a picture. So data diode basically ensures one-way communication. So the data will go from upstream to downstream network, but it cannot come back from downstream to upstream. That is the significance of data diode. Now, how the data diode is used? It is used to segregate the production environment and corporate environment. So, in a typical plant network, the production system data goes to historian, and historian data from the production environment to the corporate environment goes through the data diode. And then again, the remote monitoring station can access the data from corporate environment historian. So basically, here this remote monitoring station can monitor the data of the production system, but they cannot give any write command to this data. And and this helps in protecting the production system data, right? And also at the same time, if there is any attack in the remote monitoring station or in the corporate environment, that same attack is not going to infiltrate into the production system, because this data diode would not allow any communication, any write communication from the corporate environment to the production environment. And that is why usage of data diode is increasing in the plant network architecture. What are the different types of data diode? At present, there are mainly four types of data diode. One is software data diode. Second is hardware data diode with single fiber solution. Third is hardware data diode with proxy server. And fourth is optical data diode. So this is a software data diode. Software data diode is the devices where the one-way communication is ensured through the software policies. So obviously, some policies needs to be ensured or enforced to ensure one-way communication. So wrong policy setup or wrong configuration may lead to uh, other way communication. So in that way, the security is lesser in case of the software data diode. And there are also no certification available for software data diode. So this kind of diode usage is not recommended. Now the hardware data diode. In hardware data diode, there is no software. All the one-way communication is ensured through the hardware uh, through the hardware configuration or the way the hardware is built. So there is no chance of other way communication, and certified hardware data diode are available in the market. Okay, so as you can see here, the communication need to go from network A to network B, and in that case, the data first goes into the proxy server. From the proxy server, it goes to the hardware data diode, and then again goes to the proxy servers of network B, and then the data comes to network B. Now, this is the optical data diode. Optical data diode, there are no electronics at all. so there are no chance of security breach. And it is less expensive because there is no electronics, no hardware inside it. Only thing is the light needs to go from one network to another network, and that is done through the transmitter and receiver, light transmitter and light receiver. And this is the best security devices available in the market at this moment. So why uh, we are using data diode? That question may come up to you, and this is a simple illustration to explain why the data diode is really necessary for today's network architecture. Consider a plant environment and a corporate office or a remote monitoring station or a technology station, and there is a plant server and there is a head office server. Now the data needs to go from the plant server to head office server to do some calculation or do some planning, right? But there is no requirement from the head office to send data to the plant, right? So what will happen is there are series of transmitter and receivers there, and from the plant server the data can go to the head office server. And if there is no data diode, what will happen is the other way communication will be also possible, right? So if there is an attack in the head office server, uh, the attack will propagate into the plant server also, and this is very dangerous because in the plant it is related to the safety, financial or environment. It becomes very dangerous. Now if you install a data diode in between, what will happen is the communication between plant server and head office server becomes one way. And if the headway of server gets affected, that particular attack or the hacker does not propagate into the plant server because there is data diode in between. Data diode prevents the communication to go from the head office server to the plant server. And this is particularly necessary in today's environment where there are so much cyber risk is available everywhere. It is very essential to protect the critical data of a particular organization wherever it might sit, and this data diode can help in that respect in a great way. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.